I'm your host, Chris Barbee of Alumni Relations on this edition of 10 or 10, 10 questions or 10 minutes. And today we welcome Kim Roberts, who serves as the chair of the Department of Visual and Media Arts. Kim, you're one of the most positive people on campus. I always know you're going to have a smile for me. Glad you could join us today.
Oh, thank you. That's nice to say.
No, every time I see you, you are just ear to ear smile, and it's always a pleasure when I run into you.
Well, I appreciate that, and I try to find the good in every day. And but you also know that when I have something to fight or advocate for, the smile does go away and the fist goes up, but it comes down, and we get back to business.
Luckily, I've never seen that fist, so thank you. Well, let's get started with these questions. So, first, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I always wanted to be a graphic designer like Darren Stevens on Bewitched. So I thought it was so cool that he was doing those drawings and all of those things. And then I also just thought it was cool. He rode an elevator, and I was in a very small town. There were no elevators in my town. And I thought that was just really cool. So
Just the simple things in life.
Yeah, I thought, wow, look at that, an elevator. And so that was weird. Maybe that shows how old I am or how,
I knew who you were talking about.
How small my town was.
I knew who you were talking about, so you're good. Who in your profession inspires you the most?
Deanna Morse, by far. Yeah. I was a Kendall student, Kendall College of Art and Design. And I wanted to do sculpture. I was a sculpture major, but I also wanted to incorporate video in those sculptures. And they didn't offer video courses, film or video courses at Kendall at that time. So I came over to Grand Valley and said, can I take some classes? And I took a media production 1 class from Deanna Morse. And what was so funny is that at the time I had no idea about who she was, but I had attended an art exhibit at UICA, and someone had a sculpture there, a video installation, and I thought that was really great. And so I thought, that's what I want to do. So I went back, talked to my advisor, and said, I want to do video installation, so I need to take some video classes. Well, about midway through the semester, Deanna Morse was showing her work, and I realized that she was the artist at UICA that had inspired me in the first place. And I hadn't really taken note of her name or of anything at that time. And so, of course, I went up to her after class and said, "You're the reason I want to do this, and I'm so inspired by you." And it's like, yeah, kiss up, And then we became really great friends, and I took several more classes from her, and other classes like 16 millimeter film and things like that. But ended up taking animation and other courses from her, and she has been a lifelong mentor since then. So in fact, now she's retired, and I just told her yesterday that she's probably going to have to mentor me into retirement because she just can't get rid of me. So
legendary
she's
figure.
Doing it right.
Oh, very good choice there. So Deanna, just legendary in the name of Grand Valley. So, what is your favorite spot on campus?
Oh gosh, the Arboretum for sure, and there's two really, but the Arboretum and the I shouldn't even say this out loud because people are going to know it's there now, but it's the wooded trail back by the Calder Building. I have been walking there for 25 years, 22 years. I love to walk my dogs there, and it's just beautiful. The ravines are gorgeous there, and so both of those places, my dogs and I very much enjoy those.
Well, with our audience of 100,000 people, your secret's out now. So
I know. No. It's so wonderfully private, perfect for COVID.
Let's go back to your small town and tell me what your high school's mascot and school colors were.
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed to say, but we are the Clinton Redskins, the mighty, mighty Redskins. I was a cheerleader, in case you couldn't tell. I guess I've always had that smile and upbeat cheerleader mentality. But yeah, our colors are red and black.
Okay. Favorite movie of all time?
Oh, I don't know. I always go back to The Fisher King. There's something about that uh, whenever students ask me that, there's just so many movies that I love. I love the no-brainer chick flicks when I just don't want to think about anything and just feel good. But The Fisher King makes me think, makes me laugh, makes me cry, and so I just always go back to that film. And I love Robin Williams, and so.
What's one thing you're working on professionally?
I'm sorry, you broke up.
One thing that you're working on professionally.
Oh, I am doing a video installation for my sabbatical, which starts in 10 days. And I will be I'm working with little monitors. I should have gotten them, but they're about the size of a man's thumbnail. So the size of a US quarter, basically. And I've been working with a company in Akron, Ohio, to have them string them on like a group of like a string of lights, and each one of them has their own SD card, so I can play different video on each one of those tiny little monitors. And so far I have 100, but I definitely want to get thousands of them eventually. And what I want to play on them is the precious home videos of children 18 and under who have been killed by gunfire. And so the audio will be an interesting challenge as well, because some of them will be playing instruments. So some of them will be laughing, some of them will be singing, some of them will be playing sports. So I intend to take all those soundtracks and divide them. So, we have all the musical instruments, and we have the singing and the laughing and the cheering and those kinds of things that are in those videos. And I want to get a sound designer, John Schmidt, and maybe a composer from music to help me compose a really beautiful and harmonic soundtrack. So when you enter the space, you see all these beautiful lights, like almost like a Christmas tree, or the lights at an outdoor restaurant or something. And you'll see all these beautiful lights and hear this wonderful sound. And then you'll realize that these are all lost souls. And it's just I'm trying to bring the personal side of the story. And it's called Thoughts and Prayers, because you know how empty that can be when hundreds or even one child is killed needlessly by gunfire.
Very interesting project. Will it be viewable somewhere?
Yes, I hope when I get it finished, that, or at least, it'll probably never be finished. It's sort of like the the AIDS quilt. It'll be something that's ongoing. But I hope to put it in Art Prize, and I hope to, I'm going to try to create it in a way where it is, where I'm able to move it from gallery to gallery. So they'll be in different spaces. So that's my intent, to design it in a way that makes it ambulatory, so they can move.
Well, congratulations on working on that.
Thank you.
We have about 4 more questions and about a minute and a half left, so we'll go really rapid fire here.
Okay.
Favorite city to spend time in besides Allendale?
Chicago.
Dinner at a local place wearing jeans, or a fancy restaurant in formal wear?
I guess it's going to be that Italian restaurant, but it's been so long since I've gone out. I forget. I don't know what it's called. It's over by the over by the big Coliseum. What is it? Buena Vita or something like that.
Oh, Bistro Bella Vita?
That's it.
Okay, gotcha.
That's the one, officer.
Right. Who's the biggest wow celebrity that you've ever met?
Oh gosh, I haven't met very many. So I would say Kenny Rogers at
Okay.
a concert. I don't know. I caught his tambourine at a
Oh,
concert,
wow.
and I'm only 5'2". You should have seen the hang time I had on that. I went up and grabbed it right out of the sky. All these tall people around me. You wouldn't have believed it. It was crazy.
Was video rolling on that?
No, no, this short little chubby girl just flew up into the sky and got it, and I still have it. And he just died, so now it's even worth more.
Oh, that's a great story. So, last question. Favorite color and why?
Red, it's powerful and it's lively and yeah, I just love red.
Well, Kim, thank you very much for joining us and keep spreading your positive vibe around campus too.
Thank you. You too. I've got lots to tell you and report about our alumni group, and they have been so great, and I have some exciting stories to tell you. So we'll connect again.
All right. Thanks again.
All right. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.